So today I am going to tell you how to write algorithm for a given problem statement. Now it is very necessary whenever you start with any problem statement, you first write the algorithm and then you start with the program. So it is necessary to have that algorithm as a write up to your program. So whatever program you are writing, it should follow the steps which are given in the algorithm, right? So whenever we talk about definitions of algorithm, the underlying words are always common, that finite sequence of well defined computer implementable instructions. Okay, in simple language we can say that it is a step by step procedure for solving the computing problem. Okay, so we have to write detailed steps of every procedure which we are following. Okay, now let us see what are the properties of the algorithm we should follow whenever we are writing the algorithm. So it must have a zero or more inputs to uh, that particular algorithm whatever we are writing. The algorithm must produce one or more outputs. This is the second thing. The third thing is finiteness. It says that the algorithm must terminate in countable number of steps. It should not go in infinite loop or infinite steps by some statements whatever we are writing. A definiteness says that each step must be stated clearly so that it will be understood by the person who is reading it. Okay, so effectiveness says that it must be easily convertible to desired programming language. So it must be easy to convert to the programming statements. So you have to write English like statement plus some additional statements which are similar to that of programming language. It is called as a pseudocode. So these things you must consider before actual algorithm. So I'm going to give you example of how to write the algorithm. So this statement says that write a C++ program to add and subtract two numbers. So here in this program I'm going to have two functions. So I'm showing you, if your algorithm consists of different functions, how to write algorithm for it. So the first thing, you should follow this tabular format in which you start with the name of the algorithm. So algorithm name, here you can observe in the first row the name of the algorithm is addition and subtraction of two numbers. So what input I am giving? Two integer numbers. Maybe you can mention here number 1 and number 2. These are the variable names you will be using in the program. Okay, that's fine. Output will be the display of the result on the screen. Okay, so output is result of operation whatever is performed, because we are not sure about it is addition or subtraction, that's why it is result of operation. Now you should write step 1 to step 10 whatever you have this way in tabular format. The first step is always start. The second step says that input number 1 from the user, input number 2 from the user. Okay, accepting the inputs. Number 4 asks for the choice of the operation from the user. The choice can be either addition or subtraction. So in step 5, if you have if statement like this, you should call these functions like this. If choice is equal to 1, call function addition, and here the parameter of the functions are also mentioned. Two parameter we are passing to it. Otherwise call function subtraction, because we have only two choices. Otherwise, if we have multiple choices, we have to consider those many cases. Then finally display the result and stop. So this is the overall algorithm of the main function which I am writing, right? But here I have two functions. The first function is addition and other function is subtraction, right? So this second algorithm shows the algorithm for addition function. Here the name of the algorithm is mentioned, then input, that is number 1 and number 2, we are passing to it, and the output it is generating, it is a result of the operation. So step 1 is similar to that of normal algorithm, start, and then step 2 performs addition. Okay, and step 3 stores the result in variable number 3, and it after performing the operation and storing the results, it returns the result to the main function. Okay, so this is how to write if we have sub functions in the main functions. Okay, so it will be returning the result to the main function. So the last statement I'm writing here is a return result. So this is the way, if we have multiple functions in the main code, this is the way we should write. Now this is a subtraction function example which is similar to that of addition. The input output is mentioned, and instead of only addition the subtraction is performed, then storing the result and return the result. So this is how the second function is written. The last statement is always return the result statement. Okay, so the only difference between two functions are addition in first case and subtraction in second case. So this is the way by which you can write multiple functions in a single code or multiple algorithms for multiple functions in a same code. So one algorithm for main function and other algorithms as per the requirement of the code and number of functions whatever we have in the code. So I hope this will help you to write the algorithm for various programs you are writing.